Hello students, today I have got a very interesting topic for you, that is main idea of a text or video. But before beginning this concept, let's have a small activity. You will see a few visuals on the screen and you have to find out what is the important point that the author is trying to convey. We have the visual of a toothbrush, toothpaste and towel. So all these images lead to one single idea, and that is all these are related to bathroom. Now let's see some more visuals. We have this image of food, park and games. So all these visuals lead to one thing. Yes, we are talking about the picnic. So all these visuals actually lead to the main idea. Now let's talk about something in text. When we read these three statements, bees make honey, bees pollinate plants that produce fruit, and bees help flowers by spreading pollen and seeds. So all these things are related to bees, and the main idea is that bees are helpful in nature. Yes, students, you could identify the main idea of these three statements. And today we are going to delve deeper into this concept. But before that, let's talk about main idea. What is actually this main idea? It is a central most important point that the author or presenter is trying to convey. It can be a specific statement or even a message that summarizes the content of the text, passage or video. It is often expressed directly, but at times it can be implied also. And last, every piece of media has a main idea that is being discussed, and it is actually the core of the text or video or audio that is it all about. Now, why are we all talking about this main idea? Actually, main idea is really very important. And why? Because it helps readers, listeners understand the key message or central idea of any piece of media. It can be audio, video or text. It also helps us remember the contents of the text or video better. It is actually a helpful skill while reading or learning any stream of content like history, economics, political science, etc. Now the question arises, where to look for the main idea? Students, you can find that main idea at the beginning of the text. Yes, the first sentence often explains the subject being discussed in the passage. If you don't find the main idea there, you can always locate that main idea in the concluding sentences, which are expressed as a summation of the information in the paragraph, as well as a link to the information in the next paragraph. Now, there are some important points to note. First thing, it is not always clearly stated. It is more difficult to identify a main idea when it is inferred or implied. It is not direct, yes, this is the main idea. You have to think between the lines, you have to understand the context of the passage, and then you have to actually extract the main idea. And finally, it can be implied through other words in the paragraph or video. So when we have to find implied idea, what are we supposed to do? There are actually several sentences in a paragraph or video that can imply the main idea by introducing facts about the topic before actually stating the topic. Also, implied ideas can be drawn from facts, reasons, or examples that give hints or suggestions concerning the main idea. Now, how to look for the main idea and supporting details when we have to identify the implied idea? So first of all, we have to talk about this thing. What point is the author or the creator actually trying to make in this video or text? And second most thing, ask those 5 W's and 1 H questions to help identify the main idea. And let's talk about these 5 W's and 1 H questions in detail. The first W that we know is what. So what topic is being discussed in the passage or video? We have to identify that. Moving on to the next W, that is who. Does this passage or video discuss a person or group of people? Then when? Does the information contain a reference to time? Where? Does the text or video name a place? Next W question is why? Do you find a reason or explanation for something that happened? And finally, the H question, how? Does this information indicate a method or a theory? I'm sure students, now you would be able to identify the main idea even if it's an implied one. So here's the task for you. You have to watch this video clip and identify the main idea of this news clip. Also, you have to support your answer with details from the video. I'm sure you would enjoy doing this task. We'll meet in another video. Till then, happy learning.